Repeat after me these words, please. Water cycle,
Motorcycle.
evaporation,
Evaporation.
condensation,
Evaporation. Condensation.
condensation,
Condensation.
condensation,
Condensation.
precipitation,
Precipitation.
accu-
Cycle.
accumulation,
Burning. Water
Accumulation. Full.
Accumulation.
In which
accumulation.
Accumulation.
Okay. Look, students, the water cycles means that the water moves all the time. The water cycle means the water moves all the time. The water doesn't stay on the river, it doesn't stay in the sky, it doesn't stay in the ocean, it moves all the time. What happens first? The first thing, the first thing is evaporation. What is the meaning of evaporation? It means that the sun, it changes the water into gas. The sun, it changes the water into
gas.
gas.
Yes.
Yes, Ahmed Hamada, we are learning water cycle. Okay, students.
Why?
Look at this. Look at this zigzag line. This means the water, when it's very, very hot, it comes to the sky. It comes to the sky. What happens in the sky? The sky has cold wind. The sky has what? Cold wind.
Cold wind.
The wind,
Condensation.
the wind changes the water. The wind,
Condensation.
the wind changes. The wind, the wind changes the gas into water. The wind changes the gas into water. This is called condensation. Again, students, the first step, the sun changes the water into gas. In the sky, the wind changes the gas into water. And then the rain falls. And then the rain falls. And then the water collects together. Some water goes to the river, some water goes to the sea, and some water goes under the ground. Again, the first step. Now we mention the four important words I need you to study. The first word, evaporation. It means the sun changes the water into gas. Number two, condensation. The wind changes the gas into water. Number three, precipitation. The rain falls from the sky. Number four, accumulation. The water goes to earth, rivers, and the sea.
What's the number for what?
Accumulation.
Accumulation.
Here you have collection, but it is accumulation, not collection. Okay?
Clearly.
Accumulation means also collection, but accumulation is the word in your book. Collection is the word that I use. Okay?
Okay.
Now, let me ask you some few questions. Malik Asal,
Yes, miss.
is water moving all the time or isn't moving all the time?
All the time. Moving all the time.
What do we call the water that moves all the time? Do we call it water wheel or water cycle?
Water cycle.
Excellent, Malik. Thank you. Ahmed Adli,
Teacher, this unit what?
what?
Yes. This unit what?
This is Unit 8.
Listen what?
This is Unit 8, Lesson 3. Okay? Okay. Ahmed Adli,
Yes.
what happens when the sun changes the water into gas?
Precipitation.
Ahmed Adli, when the sun changes the water into gas, this is called evaporation.
No, condensation, evaporation.
When the sun changes the water, when the sun changes the water into gas, this is called evaporation.
Evaporation.
Yes. When the sun changes the water into gas, this is called evaporation. Okay. Ahmed Adli, what happens
Yes.
when the wind changes the gas into water?
Mm, 1 minute.
It is condensation, Ahmed.
Condensation.
Yes.
Condensation.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Excellent.
After condensation, precipitation.
Amr Magdi. Amr Magdi. Yusuf Khalid.
Yes, teacher.
Yusuf, what do we call
Yes.
the water, the rain that falls from the sky? The rain that falls from the sky. What is the name? What is the word for the rain that falls from the sky? Goes down from the sky.
Precipitation.
Excellent. And what is the name of the water that goes into earth, river, and the sea?
Accumulation.
Accumulation. Excellent. Thank you very much. Muhammad Samir.
Yes, Mr.
What do we call water that moves all the time on our planet Earth? Do we call it water wheel or water cycle?
Water cycle.
Water cycle. Muhammad Samir, is water moving all the time or it is standing?
It is standing.
It is moving all the time. Water doesn't stand. The water moves all the time. Okay, Muhammad Samir? They become river, then the sun heats the river, evaporation happens, then the wind cools the water, condensation happens, then the water falls, precipitation happens, water goes into the sea, into earth, into river, accumulation happens. So water moves all the time in a cycle. That's why we call it water cycle. Iyad Muhammad.
Teacher.
What happens when the sun heats the water?
Evaporation.
Excellent.
Condensation.
And what happens when the wind cools the gas?
Coordination.
Condensation.
Condensation.
Excellent. Thank you, Iyad Muhammad.
Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
Go. Mazen. 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 Okay. Muhammad Basil. Mazen. Mustafa Hani.
Yes.
What is the name of rain that falls from the sky?
What?
What is the name of the rain that falls from the sky? Precipitation.
Precipitation. Okay.
Okay. What is the meaning of collection of water that goes into the sea, earth, or river? Accumulation.
What?
The water that goes into the sea, river, or earth is called accumulation. Okay?
Precipitation.
Accumulation. Water that goes into the earth, sea, or river is called accumulation.
What?
Water that goes into earth is called accumulation. You got it?
It's evaporation. Okay.
Accumulation.
What?
Accumulation. 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 Did you hear it?
Okay.
Thank you, Mustafa.
You.
Mustafa Murad,
Yes, mister.
can you tell me what happens in the first step?
Is that after collection, the
No.
water?
Mustafa, please use easy language.
Okay.
The sun
The sun
changes the water
changes the water
into
into the
gas.
gas.
This is
Okay.
called.
It's called evaporation.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Omar Mustafa,
Yes.
we said here that the evaporation means the sun changes the water into gas. Can you tell me what happens in condensation?
Condensation.
The wind
The wind
changes
changed
the gas
the gas
into water.
into water.
Thank you, Omar Mustafa. Qusay,
Yes.
what happens in precipitation?
It rains.
Yes, it rains. Thank you very much. Yasin Khalid,
Yes.
what happens in accumulation?
Accumulation. The water collect together.
Again, please.
Some water goes under the ground and some water goes to the river.
Excellent. I wanted to thank Mustafa Murad, Yasin Khalid, and Yusuf Khalid because they sent me a very good video. They were introducing themselves, they were confident, and they were very nice. Thank you, Yasin Khalid. Thank you, Mustafa Murad. Thank you, Yusuf Khalid.
You're welcome, mister.
Okay. Now, students, who can tell me?
You're welcome, Miss.
Thank you, my friend. Who
You're
can,
welcome.
okay, Yasin. Who can tell me the 4 steps? Listen to me, students. I will tell you the 4 steps easily. The evaporation, the sun heats the water. Condensation, the wind cools the gas. Precipitation, the water falls. Accumulation, the water goes into the earth, river, and sea. Who can tell me this? If you can tell me this, raise your hand. Okay. Omar Ala,
Yes.
start Omar Ala.
Evaporation,
Yes.
con-
Condensation,
condensation,
precipitation,
precipitation,
precipitation.
precipitation,
Excellent.
collocation.
Collection. Okay.
Collection.
Who else is students? Okay. Yasin,
Yes.
Yasin Khalid, can you tell me the 4 step?
Okay, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection.
Can you tell me what happens in each step?
Evaporation, the sun heats the water changes into the gas.
Excellent.
Condensation, the wind changes the gas to the water. Precipitation, the clouds rain. Collection, some water goes under the ground and some water goes to the river.
Excellent, students. Now, thank you very much, Yasin. Now, students, the sun moves around the moon or the sun?
Welcome, Mr.
Welcome, my friend. The, the earth moves around the moon or around the sun?
Around the sun.
Around the sun. Excellent. When the earth moves around the sun, what happens? It becomes day and night. It becomes hot and cold. Okay, students?
Okay.
Now let's answer these questions. Question 5 is repeated, so we answer 4 questions only. Amr Magdi. Okay. Ahmed Hamada.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, Ahmed Hamada. Question number 1, please. When water goes into the sea and the river, this is called the precipitation or accumulation. Look, Ahmed, water goes into water goes into the sea, earth, or river. Accumulation. Okay. What is the name?
Okay.
Accumulation. Now the question says when water goes into the sea and river, this is called the precipitation or accumulation.
Accumulation.
Excellent.
Mr. I want to answer Yasin Ahmed.
Yasin Ahmed. Number 2, please.
The sun, moon, shines, goes into water. Sun.
Sun, it changes gas into water.
Yes.
I think it is not the sun. I think it is the wind, Yasin, because the sun makes it very hot. When the water becomes very hot, it changes into gas. Okay, Yasin?
Okay.
So what is the answer now?
Wind.
Excellent. Mazen. Mazen. Muhammad Basil. Ibrahim Az.
Mister, I want to answer.
We take turns, Yusuf. Ibrahim Az. Omar Kamal.
Yes.
Number 3, please.
Condensation means that the wind changes the gas into water.
Condensation means the wind changes gas into water. Excellent. Thank you very much. Muhammad Hilmi.
Yes,
Number 4, please.
precipitation means the rain that falls from the sky.
Thank you. Students, can you see the book now?
Yes.
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Muhammad Hilmi answered. Ahmed Hilmi, question number 1, please.
Yes. In winter, it can be very cold.
The answer.
Winter.
Winter. Thank you very much. Omar Ala. Omar Ala.
Mister, can I go to bathroom? I am made.
Go Malik. Omar Ala. Muhammad Samir.
Yes, Mr.
Number 2.
In spring, plants and trees grow.
Excellent. Mustafa Hani.
Yes.
Number 3.
Number 3. It moves around the sun.
Thank you. Amr Magdi. Iyad Muhammad.
Yes, teacher.
Number 4, please.
In fall, summer, spring, the leaves on the trees fall on the ground. 4.
Excellent.
Mister.
Yes.
عمر علاء I answered answer.
Omar Ala. Okay, Omar Ala, number 5.
Okay. In spring, we can go to the beach. Spring.
Okay, Omar Ala, but it is summer. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Omar Ala.
Okay.
Malik Aslam, number 6.
In Egypt, there are 4 seasons.
Excellent. Yasin Khalid,
Yes.
we want to write the correct words here. We have accumulation, condensation, precipitation, evaporation. Let's start from the left.
Evaporation.
That's right. Thank you. Ahmed Adli.
Yes, Mister. Condensation. Number 2, condensation.
Thank you. Ahmed Hamada.
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Ahmed. We are finished. We are done with condensation. We are done also with evaporation. When water falls from the sky, is it precipitation or accumulation? It's a precipitation. Okay? Precipitation. Thank you very much. Mazen. Mazen.
Yes, Mister.
Last step, please.
Collection.
Collection, yes. But we here have another word. It is accumulation.
Okay. Accumulation. Accumulation. Mister. Precipitation. Precipitation. Draw line on precipitation because you finish it.
Okay, thank you very much. I will erase it. Omar Mustafa.
Yes.
The first word here is water cycle. Do you remember the letters?
W
W,
E
A,
W A T E
T, E, water,
W
R, water.
R R R
And then cycle, C,
C
mm,
I
Y,
C Y C L E.
L, E.
Cycle.
Thank you. Qusay,
Yes.
this word is evaporation. Do you remember the letters?
E V A I
E, O, R, A,
I
evaporation.
T.
T, yes.
T.
Students, when you listen to the sound shan, it's T-I-O-N. Thank you, Qusay.
Mister,
Yes.
I want to answer.
Answer, yes. Condensation.
D-O-N
T-O-N,
D
D,
D
E, N, condensation.
E-N S
A-T-I-O-N. Excellent use.
Teacher, I want to answer.
Answer. Next is planet.
PLANET.
In 80. Thank you.
Mister, I want to answer.
Teacher, this unit 8 lesson 3.
Sin Ahmed.
Okay. The
Mister, I
time,
want to answer. Sin Ahmed.
okay, Yasin Ahmed, but quickly because we have finished. This is the river.
Teacher.
Yes,
What?
river.
This unit 8 lesson 3.
Yes,
R-A
R-I, river. Re,
R-I
V-E,
R-I-V-E
I-V-E,
V-E R.
Ah.
Mister, I want to answer. I'm Muhammad Sami.
Yes, Muhammad.
I want to answer. I am Mustafa Hani.
The time is up, students. The time is up. Next time we continue. Thank you very much.
Mister, I am want to
Bye.
Yes, but the time is up.